Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. All right, let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steals numbers for Dyson Daniels.
Yeah, steals are such a misleading stat sometimes. You can get 3 or 4 steals in a game, but then go 10 games without one. Steals feel streaky, like they just come in bunches. But for whatever reason, he's just not going on those steal streaks as often, and the numbers show it.
And here's Memphis's starting group. We've got John Collins, Donovan Mitchell out there with George. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Queta in at the 5. And for Atlanta, Dyson Daniels out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Bailey, then there's Jalen Duren, and it's Mason in at the 4. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, B.A., but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Here's Bailey in the game against Denver. Very impressive. Daniels against George. Pass to Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Queta. The rebound by Atlanta. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Here's Mitchell, following the score by Atlanta. George outside to the middle. Here's Markkanen, and he lays it up and in.
Yeah, and there's no substitute for determination. Markkanen, once he sets the pick, rolls with force and purpose.
Daniels passes to Bailey. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Mitchell. Against Chicago, he was really on his game. Markkanen misses. Here's Bailey. It's guarded by Markkanen. Pass to Daniels. Now here's Edwards. Plenty of space. Queta pulls it in.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised, too.
Stripped it away. Daniels outside. Here's Mason. Five to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. Duren, no good.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Markkanen, the pass to George. Pass to Mitchell. To the inside. To the paint. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Mitchell. Yet to see a basket. Back to George. Markkanen, the pass to George. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Atlanta leading by 4. Now Edwards, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. And the dunk by Duren.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. this month. Here's the best in free throw shooting. Well, you look at George. He's been fantastic. Only one guy in the league better from the line. And, of course, Ty Jerome also absolutely locked in at the line.
Both of these guys have been locked in at the foul line. There's been nothing the fans can do to distract them from hitting their shots.
They set a pick. George passes to Keita. And here's Mitchell. George outside. Collins with a screen on Daniels. Inside to stop the drought. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins, taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
Pass to Duran. Now here's Edwards. Over Mitchell. And another basket for Atlanta.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Collins. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Markkanen right side. It's not going to go for him. Atlanta leading by 6. Here's Edwards. Collins with the rebound.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
George against Daniels. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Markkanen. The 3 is up. Mitchell misses. And it's Daniels with the ball for Atlanta. This is the first they're seeing of Memphis.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the 2-game season series.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
They get it again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Collins. And that one's good.
Good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
Here's Edwards. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Not a lot you can say except fantastic job by the defense.
George passes to Collins. Here's Mitchell, guarded by Edwards. Back to Collins. Markkanen from long range. Drops in the 3. Now just a 3-point Atlanta lead.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Here's Bailey. Pass to Mason. Daniels outside. There's the triple. Memphis with a rebound.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Right side, Edwards. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Daniels against George. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Left side Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Markkanen from long range. The rebound by Atlanta. Down low. Pass to Edwards. Inside. Here's Williams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And Atlanta leads by 4.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Daniels. Back to Dick. Top of the key. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And I love Dick's aggressive mindset. I mean, this is how lethal he can be catching and firing.
George passes to Mitchell. Markkanen outside. Back to Mitchell. Launches it. Williams grabs the board. Atlanta leading by 6. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Every NBA season has its ups and downs. Focus through all that.
Yeah, you're speaking the truth there because, one, the external factors are ever present. Noise from the outside. But also you're in your own head more than anybody else. So being able to stay focused is critically important. And it's a mental discipline, and it's something that players have to work at.
That free throw is good from Thompson. Murray's checked in for Atlanta. Fears comes in for Daniels. Then for Memphis. Dunn comes in for Collins. And it's Marshall in for Lauri Markkanen. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Mitchell, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Pass to Keita. George, a deep three. And again, it's Memphis missing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Grizzlies trail by 7. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to catch up with Atlanta's head coach for a minute. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Dunn. No made baskets yet. It's George on the wing. And stolen by Dick. And here comes the break. Murray with it. Marshall's there. Pass to Fears. There's 39 seconds left in the opening quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Williams passes to Dick. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 9. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Murray. And a fast break now for Atlanta. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And so it's Atlanta closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back with you shortly. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Atlanta.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
They've got Fears. Mark Williams out there with Asar Thompson. Then there's Dick, and it's Bailey in at the 3. And for Memphis, they've got Najee Marshall. Also Ty Jerome out there. And it's Williams in at the power forward position. And for Atlanta, Grady Dick out there with Fears. Then it's Thompson, then it's Bailey, and it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint.
This playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Atlanta leading by 9. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Pass to Dick. Here's Bailey. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bailey. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Keontae George.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Grizzlies trail by 9. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
To the inside, Fears. The basket's good. Off the. Fears has gotten his second bucket of the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Marshall outside. To the middle. Oh, deflected and stolen by Williams. Pass to Thompson. There's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Jerome outside. Pass to Dunn. And here is Williams. 4 on the clock. Here's Iguodala. And again, it's Memphis missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Fears, defended by Dunn. Outside, Williams. Here's Bailey. On the wing, Thompson. Williams defending. Thompson, no good. Grizzlies trail by 13. Pass to Jerome. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Oh, there's the alley. And stolen by Williams. Thompson outside. To the paint. It's intercepted. Dunn outside. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Marshall with the bucket. Marshall's gotten his first basket of the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And it'll be Atlanta with their first time out of the game here. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Edwards, he's checked in for Atlanta. Then for Memphis, John Collins checked in for Iguodaro. Markkanen comes in for Williams, and Mitchell subbed in for Marshall. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Edwards against Mitchell. Left side, Edwards. Clock at 6. Dick with a miss. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
I mean, defending this team, you have to track Collins in the pick and roll. He'll hurt you if you lose him.
Dick against Jerome. Pass to Edwards. Thompson with a screen. Here's Edwards cutting inside. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards loves to entertain, and that was a ferocious slam.
Dunn outside. Markkanen against Thompson. Now here's Markkanen. Defense is right there. Now here's Mitchell. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Dick.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Edwards, the pass to Dick. Here's Bailey, defended by Dunn. Thompson scanning the floor. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Mitchell. Collins with a screen on Edwards. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Thompson. This is the most they've led, 13 points.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Markkanen. Jerome on the wing. Here's Mitchell. No good. Unable to win this run.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
So Tuomas Iselo's decided to call time out here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Checked in for Memphis. George comes in for Jerome. And if you want to know which shooting guards have had the hot hand, here are the top field goal percentage leaders over the last 10 games. Second, Donovan Mitchell. And, of course, Anthony Edwards.
I mean, just a terrific group. All of these players are in danger of getting red hot from outside at any given moment.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, but they get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
Now here's Mitchell. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, in an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Allie.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's George. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Collins passes to Markkanen. George for three. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Here's Mason. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Now here's George. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Markkanen misses.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot. He's hit a rough patch for sure this period. They need more from him.
Daniels outside. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he drops the first. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are 2 major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
Now here's George. He's scoreless. Markkanen outside. Pass to Mitchell. To stop the run. The rebound by Atlanta. Duren's got rebound number 8 now.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Outside Edwards. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags to become alarmed about it.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Just 10 games left. Let's see the playoff race in the West. You look at Memphis, the season is winding down. They sit 9th on the outside looking in currently.
Right now for the Grizzlies, they've had that kind of mixed start that we've come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of special season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
Now here's George. Still without a bucket. Collins outside. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
And second chance points have been one of their strengths this season. Third in the league overall in that department. They're a hard-working team on the glass, and they know how to finish.
And their scoring average is the big one, if you ask me. It hasn't mattered what defense they're facing on any given night. They can fill it up against everybody. Now here's George in his last outing with 12 points. Back to Markkanen to snap the cold streak.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
And here's Thompson for 3. Memphis with a rebound. 1:57 left in the half. Mitchell finds George. Driving inside. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Pass to Mason. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Edwards against Mitchell. Keita, pass to Mitchell.
Figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And here's the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Monday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Denver Nuggets.
And that game against Seattle, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
Now here's George. Markkanen, the pass to George. From deep, Mitchell. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Thompson. He's got 7. And we've got 28 seconds left in the second period. Duren, the pass to Daniels. Shoots over George. And Daniels gets it to go on the assist by Duren.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Collins a screen. That'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Atlanta on top, just dominating this one. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for Atlanta.
The key stat here is rebounding. They're way ahead in that category. They've been the far more physical team, Shaq.
Elbow sandwiches with some extra mayo on the side. Yum, yum.
And looking at the players of the month, here are the winners from each conference. And the Eastern Conference winner, Jared McCain.
Well, we could give you plenty of highlights, but a lot of substance, too. He's moving the needle for his team.
And normally I do favor the big man, but I will admit, he's worth the price of admission.
When was the last time you paid to get in a game?
I pay all the time with my face.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Here's Edwards. On the court for Memphis. John Collins out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Keontae George. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Keita in at the 5. Here's Mason, and here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by George. Pass to Mitchell, looking to get it going. And no good. Some solid defense from Edwards. Bailey, the pass to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Memphis. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. To the middle. It's stolen by Daniels. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Finished off the break. Daniels has got his second basket.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's Mitchell. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Markkanen with a screen. Daniels. And Keontae George gets to whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Mason. Collins defending. Mason the pass to Bailey. Edwards against Mitchell. Wing shot on the way. It's rebounded by Memphis.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Collins outside. There's a screen. Mitchell, the pass to Keita. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Over his career, Mitchell has developed his playmaking for others, a great skill to have.
Daniels against George. Daniels passes to Duren. Here's Bailey. This one for 3. Collins with the rebound. George against Daniels. George outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Dyson Daniels.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from George. George hits them both. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Daniels against George. Daniels passes to Duren. Here's Bailey. And he throws it down with one hand.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Markkanen misses.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Pass to Duren. Edwards for 3. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Back to George, and here's Collins. Now here's Markkanen. Fires the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Markkanen's got 8 points.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Daniels. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Here's Duran. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Now here's George. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Markkanen outside from deep. Again, Markkanen missing. Atlanta has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Here's Keita, averaging around 6 a game. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their effort.
Ton of energy lately, and it's paid off with a nice pile of second chance points.
Now here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Edwards. Here they come with numbers in transition. Pass to Daniels. Here's Duran. Shot clock at 6. Blocked! Daniels against George. And here's Collins. Markkanen for 3. Duran with a rebound. Duran's for Atlanta. They've gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Back to Edwards. Daniels a screen on George. Inside. And Daniels gets it to go on the assist from Edwards. Daniels has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Mitchell. Collins outside. To win the drought. And another miss by Memphis. For Atlanta, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball.
And they're second in the league in free throw shooting. Not a team you want to foul. They'll make you pay at the stripe.
And it's no secret the league is definitely more offensive oriented nowadays. And they are the best of the bunch in following that trend, leading the league in points per game. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And Memphis also making a switch. Jerome's checked in. And so George will bring it up for Memphis. Jerome outside. George outside. Markkanen sets a screen. Kicks it out to Collins. 3-pointer. And Markkanen's good for 3. Markkanen's got 11 points.
That's now his 2nd 3-pointer of the half and his 3rd of the night.
Pass to Williams. Grizzlies with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jerome feeling it out a bit. Collins a screen. Down low. Stolen by Thompson. To the middle. And Williams punches it home.
Mark Williams beasting big time above the rim.
Memphis has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Markkanen misses. For Atlanta, they've gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I I wish I still had hops like that.
Collins a screen. And here's Jerome. No points yet. George, right side. Back to Jerome. Launches a three. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Dick. Offensive rebound. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's Markkanen. He's got 11. Jerome, no good. Pass to Dillingham. Outside Dick. On the wing, Thompson. Collins defending. Now Williams. Jerome with the ball. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Dunn, he's checked in for Cato.
Substitution for the Grizzlies, number 0, Ryan Dunn.
And there's the lob. The rebound by Atlanta. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Dick. Now here's Thompson. 11 points in the game. Dillingham, no good. Dunn outside. Pass to George. They still need this. The rebound by Atlanta. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's Dillingham. No points so far. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. No luck on that one. And George with some nice D. Dunn outside. Collins passes to Jerome. George outside. Back to Jerome. The 3. Williams grabs the board. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Dick. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Markkanen. 11 points in the game. Collins a screen. Let's go with a 3. No good there. And Atlanta shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Pass to Dillingham. Inside, here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
That's really well executed at the offensive end. Mark Williams set a nice, solid screen, and then guess what? He's scoring the ball as a result.
Now here's Markkanen. Back to George. Pass to Dunn. George sets a screen. Now here's Dunn. Guarded by Dick. The shot by Dunn, no good. To the wing, right side. Here's Dillingham. And there's the drive. That one goes in.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
And so it's Atlanta, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More 2K action in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Mark Williams. Dick is out there with Asar Thompson. Then there's Dillingham. And it's Fears in at the 2 spot. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Thompson, a screen on Jerome. Takes a 13-footer. Not enough on that one as it misses.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Pass to Iguodaro. Now here's Dunn. Here's Mitchell. From downtown. It's rebounded by Dick. Dick's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now Williams. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Pass to Dick. Here's Fears, guarded by Marshall. Fears' shot is off.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Collier, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Number 3, Isaiah Collier.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Outside Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Jerome. Here's Dunn. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's Collier. Pass to Thompson. Outside Dick. To end the drought. Memphis with a rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Dunn, the pass to Jerome. Back to Dunn. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. From 13, Mitchell grabs a miss. Mitchell's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Dunn. Stolen by Thompson. They're running. That's good from Dillingham on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And it's Mitchell, the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Collier. Dick finds Williams. For 3, Collier. Iguodaro grabs a miss. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Marshall. The rebound by Atlanta. Dick's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thompson outside. Here's Collier. Not going to go that time. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Barlow's checked in for Dillingham, and it's Fears in for Collier. Dick gets the bucket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Here's Mitchell. Drops in the layup for 2.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Here's Fears. Pass to Barlow. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. The 3 is up. Fears' shot is off. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Jerome passes to Keita. Pass to Mitchell. On the take. And they pick up 2. That's 7 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Here's Fears. Here's Barlow. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Jerome, right side. On the wing, Mitchell. There's a screen by Marshall. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for a lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Back to Dunn. Outside Mitchell. Jerome on the wing. Pass to Keita. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Here's Fears. And here's Dick. He gets it in there.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Jerome outside. To the inside. Keita. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Outside Dick. Pass to Fears. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Grizzlies have gone 7 for 11 so far in the fourth. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Markkanen outside. And here's Collins for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Pass to Dillingham. Now Williams. Out to the right wing. The 17-footer. Dillingham, no good.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Thompson with a steal. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies.
The ball goes to Memphis.
Murray's checked in for Williams.
Number 8, Chris Murray.
Memphis has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside Mitchell. To the paint. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Pass to Dillingham. Thompson outside. Here's Dillingham. Williams a screen on George. Inside. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Markkanen misses. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Here's Dillingham. And the 10-footer finds the target. Dillingham's gotten 4 this quarter. And the Grizzlies shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Collins finds George. No good on the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Dillingham. George defending. On the wing, Thompson. Murray against Collins. Clock is at 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Williams is checked in for Atlanta. Collier comes in for Dillingham. Outside, Williams. Puts up a 3. Collins with the rebound.
Dismissed the defender right there, but couldn't take advantage.
Markkanen outside. Pass to Collins. Back to Markkanen. Now here's George. The 3 from Mitchell. That shot off the mark. Atlanta's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Pass to Williams. And here is Thompson. Here's Collier. George defending. Jacks up a 3. Collier, no good. And here's Memphis. Now George. Markkanen sets a screen. George passes to Markkanen. Count that one.
Some real toughness from Markkanen. Powers through the contact, then has the focus and touch to finish.
Here's Collier. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Duren.